Recently, FIFA Football Mundial travelled to the Himalayan country of Nepal, home of Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth. The Nepali capital, Kathmandu, was the venue for the AFC Challenge Cup, an international tournament for national associations classified as emerging by Asian football's governing body. Ganesh Thapa is the president of ANFA, the All Nepal Football Association.
In Nepal, we have seen great benefits because of this Challenge Cup. This is because many people thought that a competition of such magnitude could not be hosted successfully in a country like Nepal. But the way we organised the competition, with the support of the government and others, has immensely helped in increasing the popularity of football in this country.
The hosts had high expectations coming into the competition, but unfortunately they were eliminated at the group stage after losing all 3 of their matches. The tournament marked the end of former Tottenham and England defender Graham Roberts' spell in charge of the national team.
I've enjoyed every minute of it. I'll go away from here when I leave. Not a one bad word. ANFA have done everything for me. Hopefully they've appreciated what I've tried to do. Okay, certain people don't like what you do, but that's life in football. Football's a different world to anything else. I think if you ask every player, hopefully they will say they've enjoyed it. I think they've all improved tremendously. I think that they're a better team now than when I arrived.
Roberts took charge in early 2011 following a spell with Pakistan. His reign included an impressive performance in qualifying for the Challenge Cup, reaching round 2 of FIFA World Cup qualifying, where they held Jordan to a draw in Kathmandu and making the last 4 of the South Asian Championship for the first time in more than a decade. Defender Sagar Thapa is the team captain.
The differences are huge when you compare how things are now to what it was like before Graham came here. Nowadays, we've adopted a much more positive mentality. He focused us on improving our technique and our quality. And he's also very versatile in what he does with the team. You never know exactly what he'll do from one day to the next. He also looked at our opponents, analysed them and told us about them. And that's something that never really happened before. The environment he's created within the team is a hard-working one, but it's a happy one.
Under Roberts, Nepal earned plaudits for the way they played, but were often let down by a lack of clinical finishing. So what's next for the Gorkhalis? Appointing a new head coach must be top of the agenda, and then preparations can begin for another crack at the South Asian Championship next year. Striker Anil Garung has been a regular in the side since 2007.
If you turn the clock back 5 or 6 years, then there's no comparison. Now the national team has better facilities, a proper work ethic and a proper team spirit. None of this existed back then. Up till recently, the sport has only been semi-pro, but with growing interest and improved infrastructure, it's definitely becoming bigger and more popular.
When you can turn tight games into wins and 3 points, it breeds confidence. We've started to see this sometimes, but not all the time. While we've gained some recognition, we now have to look towards the next tournament next year, the South Asian Championship. The question everyone is asking is, how will we do in the championship? Will we do any better than before? In my opinion, if we continue to develop as we have done in recent times, it's only a matter of time before we improve our consistency, and I'm sure our results will reflect this.
There does seem to be a good deal of potential for Nepal to continue to improve and make their mark, especially relative to their South Asian foes like India and the Maldives. But what will help them move on to the next level after a promising but ultimately disappointing past 18 months?
What I would like to see for them in the future, for the boys and everybody, is better training pitches. I think their league should be longer. It's in 3 months and the boys are playing one day, having 1 day or 2 days rest and then playing again. So you play 3 or 4 games a week and you can't improve your skills, you can't improve your football that way. So the structure's got to be changed. And hopefully ANFA can do that. They can change the structure, change the pitches and maybe get a few artificial pitches that will help the boys. And if they do that, they will progress very, very quickly.